It's a great Southern California afternoon in San Diego. It's Padres baseball next on the show. MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to Petco Park in San Diego. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Seattle Mariners and the San Diego Padres. Welcome, everybody, to Padres baseball. Matt Vasgersian here once again. I'm joined in the booth by longtime big leaguers Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. Before we get to them, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They match up against a guy looking to put his injury woes from the past few years behind him, veteran right-hander Ian Kennedy. Defensively, the Padres alignment will look like this. Brad Miller will get his first shot at it here. 1-1 pitch on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. He'll try again, 1-2. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Even if nothing comes of this, what an at-bat to start the game. 7 pitches already.
And this is a swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
Kind of a double-edged sword right there. He wants to bounce a curveball to get a swing through, and he gets it, but then he's got to worry about that ball maybe getting away. Fortunately, that's a nice play to keep it close and get the runner out at first.
Kyle Seager will dig in here. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And a full count now as Kennedy misses there. It's 3-2 now. On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Venable is going to get there as that familiar ocean air knocks it down.
And there's an awful lot of room out there in right center. So even though this ball's hit pretty well, had a little too much loft to it, so winds up a fairly routine fly ball.
So here is Robinson Cano now. The possessor of a new 10-year deal signed in the offseason, and you figure he should pay immediate dividends in the middle of that Mariner order.
Well, I don't think there's any question about that, but I'm not sure what he'll be looking like come 2022. But for now, he is a huge upgrade on a team that desperately needed a shot in the arm.
And this is taken for ball 4, so it's a 2-out walk here in the top of the first. And you know, you talk about needing a shot in the arm offensively, but the thing that gets lost on a lot of folks, the Mariners were actually second only to the Orioles in all of baseball in home runs last year with 188.
Yeah, that is surprising, but they were also 22nd in runs scored, which is probably more the important factor. They were an all-or-nothing team.
Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And the throw's offline as he tried to sweep it up that time. It came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Yeah, definitely a throwing error here as you watch the play at first. This throw skips right along the turf. That's a pretty good effort, but I'm not sure he would have kept that right foot on the bag anyway.
Justin Smoke will come forward now in an RBI opportunity he probably didn't think he'd have.
Yeah, it certainly didn't look like he'd have one, but now's where you really have to make teams pay. Nothing will demoralize a team in the field quite like having 2-out errors that lead to runs.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
That 2-out hit there makes that error loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Logan Morrison will stand in looking to keep this first inning rally hot. Now a fastball, and he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Oh, and this goes right past him. And that will load the bases now on a costly miscue indeed. So that'll go into the books as an E6, and he'll be kicking himself over that one. Dustin Ackley will stand in with a golden opportunity to open this thing up early on. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Here's the 2-2 offering. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Venable is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. Mariners forced to settle for 1. On now to the bottom